Well, greetings, Scorpio. Welcome to your horoscope. Now, Taurus time is a really super important time because it occupies your seventh house. Seventh house is house of relationships. For Scorpio, this is the time of year where you're most likely to be able to cultivate love, being a sweetheart. And if you're really having a hard time, I would say read uplifting spiritual things that lead you to a sense of compassion, that lead you to a sense of tolerance, that lead you to a sense of good humor. I mean, if you can't even read spiritual books, at least watch some comedies, maybe you don't read, but get a good sense of humor, if nothing else, please, because you're hurting yourself. And I don't want people to hurt yourself. But most of you right now are cultivating a lot of love because you have that passion, Scorpio. You got that feeling that motivates people, and probably you and Taurus are like, the most into sex. But you represent a more experienced sign, your eighth sign, so it's kind of more symbolic of middle age. And, being able to be intuitive enough that you can select the right person to be with. Doesn't always work that easily though. You have Mars in the seventh house, so it's easy for you to be confronted by authorities or other people that have maybe a different opinion than you, but you can still be peaceful warrior in the midst of that. I think the best thing to do when confronted like that is just say, hey, you're right. I know that about myself too, and I appreciate you pointing it out to me for, positive reasons I would take, and if the reasons aren't positive, it's like, well, you're not helping. Sometimes people need to know, you need to tell them, it's just like, well, that's probably not, we could do something differently, it would be more helpful than what's taking place, right? You got to know that. Saturn's in your first house, Saturn can kind of depress you. Saturn can kind of make things slow down. And, but, when you see foolishness, you're the adult now, Scorpio. You're going to call them on it.